I reap what I sow. I've been thinking about this morning. Because it's undeniable that whatever I put out, I get back. And if I'm not putting out what I want, I don't get what I want back. If I don't do what I said I was going to do, then I stay stuck and I stay the same. Now I know I'm moving along on my journey. And this morning I was reminded when I was training, one of my impeccable agreements to myself, one of my commitments to myself, one of my reminders to myself is to train every day in some capacity. Even on rest days, it'll be some kind of mobilization drill, some kind of movement, stretching, something. And of course, there's always going to be a train. I've just remembered there's always going to be a train program because I'm shooting the Get Fit for Life show, which is a daily 10-minute workout with, nutrition tips and lifestyle hacks, but that's by the by. The whole thought process this morning is when I'm training, when I'm doing these, when I'm stepping up and training despite how I feel, because there's been days in the past where I've allowed my dark warrior to get on top of me, this fear that, or some representation of fear. Like opening a debt letter, which I've done, and I've just done this morning. I've just had that explosion in my stomach. Hence the title, Reap What I Sow. If I don't get this shit sorted, it comes back on me. But if I do get this shit sorted, good stuff comes back on me. And that's the reminder I have myself. So my agreements to myself is to train. And when I train, I don't allow my mind, my thoughts to get in my way. They sort of get parted because I'm too busy doing something else. And that's when my creative thoughts, that's when my inner voice has an outlet. And it made us it didn't make me realise. I realised that I haven't always done my impeccable agreements. What I mean by that is I wrote out statements of how I want my life to be every day and what I don't want to compromise on. But I have done that in the past. So now it's all about showing up and making sure every day that I stick to these commitments. So when I opened that letter this morning, which is another debt letter, and I'm working these out, one by one, I get that explosion. And I think I reap what I sow. If I don't get this shit sorted, I will bring it all back on me, tumbling down. Of course, that's just a bullshit story, but that's how it's playing in my mind. So what if I reap something different? What if I sow something different? When I start planting the positive things, the impeccable agreements, the things that I don't want to compromise on, and do them without fail, despite how I feel. And that's the way I see myself going forwards. The only way is to stick to those commitments no matter what. Keep moving forwards no matter what. Deal with these little explosions in my stomach when things rise up, because I know that's just another thing to sort. That's another step on the path, that challenging path, that difficult path. But that's the path I choose to be, because that's the only path that will get me where I want to be. And so this morning, even though I've trained, I feel good, and I'm getting those agreements, then I've come back home and had that little blip in my dark warrior rising up, see, it's happening again. I'm not choosing to feed that dark warrior anymore, those thoughts, because if I keep feeding them, they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what I've been doing in the last few years, focused in my mind. But now I choose not to feel that. Even though I have that feeling of whatever it is, that representation, now I want to know, okay, what else is that actually? What really is that? Where do I need to go? What path do I head down? And in my mind, the only path is the path where I get to win at life. So I will be sowing some different seeds, plant some seeds that are going to serve me and get me where I choose to be. And that's what I want to continue to do. And I will deal with anything that comes up. I won't push it away. I won't ignore it any longer. And that's what I've been doing for the last few years, is to sort of push it away until I couldn't not push it away anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Just take a deep breath, deal with what comes up and get it sorted. Until tomorrow. See ya.